Hello everyone, it's me again. So today, well, the I'm making all these videos in one day, but this lesson, that's what I should have said. In this lesson, we will be learning about another one of my songs. We'll be learning how to play New Haven's Young Amazing Hero, which is about a real person. Not going to say who it is. You know who you are, New Haven's Young Amazing Hero. But so basically, it's softer. It has rock parts and it's heavier parts, but basically it's softer, especially the beginning. So that's another side of entropy, because I'm showing you all the sides of my entropy. I break down in many ways, in many half-lives. First up. So basically, the song. Let's begin. Let me stop with the tomfoolery and actually teach you something. The song begins with a G minor bar chord, which the full thing, fret wise, is 3, 5, 5, 2, 3, 3. But, we're not playing the whole thing. We're doing an arpeggio. So, it basically is. Slowly. At full speed. And you also want a clean tone on your amp for this beginning part. Have a pedal. That would really help you out, actually. And if you don't have a pedal, just play it distorted all the way through and put your volume way down. Change your pickups to bass. Alright. And then you move up to a sharp bar chord. A sharp major. But we do the same pattern. That's slow and full speed. So the whole thing, full speed is. And then, this is where we use major bar chords with roots on the A string. So basically this is a D sharp on the 6th string, so it's if you don't know, 6, 8, 8, 8. 6 starting on A and then going to the higher strings. But unlike these, we play the full chord. So, and then just one stroke for that one. And then you go to F, and you alternate pick 2 of them. And then you go down to D and play just one. So it's the whole thing slow is. And at full speed. So the whole song so far is. And here's where it gets a bit trickier. You hit 6th fret of the low E, and then you trill from 5 to 6. So full speed, it's, well, slow first, it's. But then full speed, it's. And then you do this same thing. But you don't do the rest. You go, instead, you go down to F, play F bar chord. Full thing. And then you just hit one note for all these chords. First F on the 1st fret of the E. And then 1st fret of the A sharp. And then C. And then D. Hold on. So basically, that's the whole part fast because it's easier that way. You can watch, you can listen. I screwed that up. So slow. Now with explanations. This is an F, first fret, and then first fret of the A string. I was about to call it the low A string. The A string, A sharp, and then C, and then D, and then D sharp, and then, last but not least, F. Another F. So the whole thing is screwed up again. This is the real whole thing. And then we get really romantic with this part. It's a minor bar chord. Minor G. Played like this. Hit those 4 notes. And then hit the whole thing twice. So that would sound like full speed. And then, same thing with F major. So that part is arguably the most romantic part of the song. So that whole run is here's where things change. On a dot. I literally mean on a dot. Switch to some distortion. That's why it's good to have a pedal, because you can't walk. It's not like there's a pause. There's no pause. It literally goes. Yeah, that quick. You hit C power chord, 8th fret, and then a sharp power chord, 6th fret. There's 2 of those. And then you merely hit A, 5th fret of low E string. And then that same chord we started with, but this time you play the whole thing, G minor. So the whole thing slow is full speed. Count. And then we start the next part after you count like that. But not when you perform the song. Please don't do it then. Then we do basically power chord. So we use power chords. We use power chords for all this, so remember that. You go. So in case you just didn't get that, it's G in this strumming pattern. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then A sharp. Yeah, we're using the same notes. And then F. And to make it easier for yourself, just mute out the low E. So you can, like, rock. It looks more rocking that way. And then C. So the whole thing is. Here is the trickiest part of the song. A little lick. I fucked it up. Oh, excuse me. I screwed it up. Bleep. Bleep. That's how it goes. And you might not just learn from hearing that, so I'll play it slow and then I'll tell you the exact notes. So basically, that is on the B string, 6, 4, 3. on tab once. It's 6, 4, 3, 5 on G string. And then back to 5. And then back to 3, so the whole thing. Slow. Full speed. And then you do this. One of my favorite licks, literally. 3 notes. 5, pull off to 3 on the G string. And then you tap on, no picking, no picking, tap on 5th fret of the D string. So the whole thing. And then the last 2 notes, so that's 3, and then you bend up. Full step bend, so 2 notes. 0, 1, 2, 2. So then the whole thing slow is. Excuse us for a moment. Someone will pass by. They are allowed to do so. They have passed, because I live in a very weird house world. Okay, so that whole thing fast is. And then you do that same cool rockin' riff. Here's where it's different. You go A sharp, but on the A string. And then, and these are all power chords. A, and then G, and then you count that G for a bit. The same counting that you did before this part of the song. So this part is. New Havens, and then that's when the next part of the riff comes in. Turn off the distortion, or turn it down. And you have time to actually do this, so it's nice. But still, use a pedal. I have one, but I don't like it. It's a DS1. Sorry, Pixies. I don't like the DS1. New Havens, yeah! And see, the vocals on this correspond to how the guitar goes. So I'll sing, and then I'll play the guitar part to show you what I mean. New Havens, young, amazing hero, save my day from certain doom. Guitar. New Havens. Kind of cool. They sync. It's nice. So basically, how you play that is 9th chord, but not a typical 9th chord. No, 3 notes. Basically, a power chord on a power chord, but all together. So, almost like it's literally violin tuning on the first 3 strings. That's what it is. So if you know violin, this is good. If you don't, I'll teach you. It's G. Okay, I'll say it in frets to all you guitarists. Now we have an object passing by. It's a meteorite. It'll go by shortly. Okay, Halley's Comet is past now. Halley's Comet gave me the finger. It was sweet of Halley's Comet. Oh, if I could do video editing, this would be an outtake. But I can't, so I'm not doing it. It's in the video. Laugh. Give me millions of views so people can like my music for once. Okay. Basically, no, let's concentrate. Let's concentrate, everyone. So 3 on the low E, 5 on the A, and then 7 on the D. And then the chord, the way you play it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, full speed. Not much different from what I just did. And then you do 5 rounds of just G power chord, which corresponds to New Haven's Young. So that's the whole thing, full speed. And then you use a fun little, it's a 7th chord. You basically take this off and do bar shape. Now, technically, you're only supposed to hit these 3 notes, but if you hit the top, it's totally fine. I think I do it every one. It probably adds to the sound. Don't intentionally go. Don't do that. Go. And you'll accidentally hit these, and that's how it's. Whatever. You choose. And then the next part. That's how you play it slow. So the 7th, which is basically 3-5-3, 3-5-3, 3-5-3. Yeah, like War Pigs. So then the whole thing. Yes. And then the next part is a minor 6th. Kind of. Yeah, it's a minor 6th. So instead of this note, put our pinkies down here, and this just stays open. And technically, yet again, it's only supposed to be 2 notes, but it's always more. Always more. And that probably makes it sound better. So New Haven's and it actually should at least be this note too. Even if it's mute, it adds to the sound because it's soft. It doesn't screw it up. And then last part is certain. I decided to just do a single note. I don't know why. I just thought it sounded cool. Certain more. And then you do it again. Then you do a minor, yes, a minor C minor on the A string with this kind of strumming. 1, 2, 3. And then we go, yeah, and then we use a lot of our same chords as we did in the intro. She doesn't know, and then just how much. It's literally just like the intro, but a little different. 6th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret. She doesn't know just how much. A Dutch. She's Dutch. No, she's not Dutch. So the whole thing. And then this part, you do C, A sharp, major chords. Slow. Full speed. And then probably, yeah, you can do that. And then 6-5, 6th fret, 5th fret, major chords. Whole thing. Well, you could just stop here. It's probably better because they're very quick. So it might be hard to go to do the whole thing. And these aren't that important. You just. And then you do an F, but it's not a typical F. It's a weird F. It's F with this, and then it's an F suspended. You might not even hear it like that on the song, but that's what I meant, to make a chord sound like this. So, this part is... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. New Haven's young, amazing hero, smiles and laughs and kills my groove. So as I just played, that's the next part. It's the same thing. And then we turn back on the distortion and we play similar things for some of it. We play 6. We start with 5. So 5. So 5, 6, 8, 3, 5. Or for those of you who actually know the notes, D, D sharp, F, C, D. Hero in the flesh. And Haley's comment, I was thinking about it. That was a funny comment. And then you do this part, which is kind of weird. You go all single notes, A string, 5th fret, then you do the 6th string of the E fret, and then you do 8th fret of the A, and then back to the 5th fret of the A. So or full speed, and then you do this thing where you do 6, 5, 8, 6, 5, 6, 5, E, 8 on the A, and you might want to slide a little bit at the end of it, so it's, and then pound that power chord. And then yet again, but then different riff this time. So then, basically, kind of like my song Lost Dreams. Different though. 5th fret, 3rd fret D string, and then 6, 5, A string. And then pull off 6, 5, and then hammer on the 6. But then you hit that 5 again. So the whole thing is, or full speed. So the entire thing slow is. Or full speed. And then you hit these 2 power chords, F and A sharp. And the song does a complete curveball. It goes from the key of G to B, which is weird. It's like, it's a major 3rd chord progression. That's cool. I like it. It's cool. That's my new catchphrase. It's cool because I keep saying it. But then you go into B and you play a simple rocking, very rock riff, very hard rock. Make sure the camera's at the right angle. I'm getting worried about this obsessing over it. Okay, good. You play this. Ah, that's specific. No, you play. that is, you go basically in this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You hit a B power chord, 7th fret. And let me tell you, the chord progression from G to B is very symbolically significant. Because this person went from G to B. And only they know what that means. They went from G to B. G to B. They did that. Only they know what that means. Ask them, not me. So then it goes. And then you hit D twice, so 10th fret. And then you do this again, but a little less times. Like that. And then you hit A, F sharp A. Listen to these chords! And then you do this, that thing again. But instead of going back, you go F sharp, F sharp, G, G again, A. And then you repeat it. This is why you really need a pedal for this song. You switch back to clean mode, bass pickup, hit a B minor chord. It takes a lot to be a hero. Hit the whole thing. Bard, of course. Takes a lot to be a hero, but I know she got what it takes. And then you do A major, not bar, just regular. So takes a lot to be a hero, but I know she got what it takes. And then you hit G with, I think with this note, because you can either play G like, or you could play. There's a difference, but I'm pretty sure it's. And then you do bar chord, F sharp major. So the whole thing is. And then you hit single notes. 10-9, A fret, 10-9, oh, low E string. So basically, C sharp. And then the second half of that part of the song, you play it full. You don't hit just one, you just keep strumming. And then after that pause, you get the solo, and there's a riff that goes with the solo. Now it's a serious hand workout. It's just like that on D, A, G, and F sharp, and then that same thing. So the whole thing is. And then the solo is like, it's all B minor pentatonic. I forgot how it goes, so I'm not going to teach you that. But there's like parts like. Do what you want. You could probably make it better than I did, because I didn't do a very good job on it. But anyway, that's the song, New Haven's Young Amazing Hero. Thank you for listening and hopefully learning how to play this. Have a Have a good day.